What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Toy Bro review. Today we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Juggernaut Wave Wolverine figure from Hasbro. Alright, so here's our Wolverine out of the box, and I'm not going to go over packaging for this review over any of the Juggernaut Wave figures because, one, I don't have it, threw it away long ago, I don't keep Marvel Legends packaging, and, it's a standard box with a window on it. There's not a whole lot to talk about. You can see the packaging anywhere on the internet. So we're going to dive right into this figure. And I'm going to start off by saying that yes, this figure has been modded. He is not stock anymore. The claws have been swapped out for actual metal claws because, one, I think that's cooler. I think it looks more accurate, and I just wanted to do something a little different with this guy. So real quick, we'll go over those claws just while I'm talking about them. So as you can see, they've been taken out, and I've replaced them with actual metal, and they're pretty sharp, so this isn't really a toy anymore, especially not one a kid should play with. But these are what they actually come with. These are just kind of plastic pearlescent white claws, and they pop out, and they look good enough. I just don't think that Wolverine's claws should be white or, pearly. I can almost see it from a perspective of maybe, it's a shine or light glaring on them, but they should be chrome or silver at the very least. So that felt like an odd choice. Overall, though, since they pop out, they're pretty decent accessories. So if you're going to use what they come with, they're certainly not bad. So as far as the figure itself goes, we've got Wolverine in one of the classic costumes in the kind of orange, yellow, brown suit from the earlier days of the character, like the 80s era, I think is when he usually wore this. We've got pretty much an excellent sculpt. He's shorter, so that's a good thing because Wolverine is not known for being tall. Let me pull in another Marvel Legends real quick. So here's Captain Britain. You can see quite the difference. There's about a head and a half difference between him, and Britain's a taller guy, but you can see just the difference in height for Wolverine on his own. So let's go over sculpt real quick. And overall, I'm really pleased with it. I think the head is spot on. You've got just an excellent muscled body. So, Wolverine is known for being pretty ripped, and I think they did a really good job here. You can see a lot of musculature in this character. The only thing I don't really like, and it's from time to time that this bugs me, are the boots. Sometimes they just look a little too big to me. They seem a little too big at times. Other times it doesn't bother me, but overall it's just sort of a nitpicky thing that I've got. The other thing that kind of seems weird is his triceps also seem humongous. That just looks a little big on this body to me. But overall, I think the sculpt is pretty amazing. This is one of the figures that really got me wanting to buy Marvel Legends again, is when I saw Wolverine, especially in this costume. I knew I had to have him. So speaking of the costume, let's go over paint. So we've got, the brown boots. We've got the black accents on them. The legs are molded in that yellow-orange, but there is a bit of a wash in the musculature, so it's kind of darker in there. We've got the brown on the chest, brown on the arms, the black mask, and the yellow paint on the head, as well as the white eyes. And then we've got the brown gloves and forearms. So not a great deal of paint. There's not tons. Some of it is molded plastic, so the gloves are molded, and then the torso is molded in yellow, and then it's painted brown, and then the arms are painted where it should look like the sleeves of the shirt. So all my paint lines are clean. So what is there was executed really nicely. I have no complaints about my paint. And then as far as articulation goes, he's pretty loaded. So we can spin the head all the way around. It's on a hinge, so full range of motion. We have a butterfly joint in the shoulder, so he can do those classic Wolverine poses where he spreads out, and, kind of showing those claws. We have a hinge and full rotation in the arm. We've got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Hasbro put these on Black Series. We have got a hinge and rotation in the wrist. Ab crunch goes pretty far because Wolverine likes to, do those kind of hunched down poses. There is a waist twist, and you can kind of hide that with the belt there. We've got legs that go out only about yay far. It's not too much. I haven't felt a need to really have much more than that. Legs go out pretty far. They go back a good clip. We got thigh rotation. We have double jointed knees. There is a boot twist. We have a hinge at the ankle, and then a rocker. So he's got plenty of articulation, enough to put him in a lot of really solid poses. So let's take a quick look at accessories, and it's going to be really quick because he doesn't come with hardly anything. It's Wolverine, so there's not a lot to give him anyway, but all he comes with are these 2 extra hands. And he has nothing but fist hands anyway. So I'm a little confused as to why they included these, but I can almost see it. So like I said, you can remove the claws from Wolverine's hands. They pop out. Some are easier to get than others. So I almost wonder if they included these as a way for people to more easily interchange clawed versus non-clawed hands without having to pop the claws out and maybe lose them, because I could see people losing these pretty easily. So I don't know many people that are going to display them without claws, but if you wanted to, you have the option, and it's easier than taking the claws out. So there's that. That's all he comes with, though. As far as actual accessories, he does come with the Juggernaut head. I'm not going to go over that here. I'm going to go over that once I'm done with this wave and look at Juggernaut on his own. All right, now overall, like I said before, this character is one of the characters that really made me want to start buying Marvel Legends again, because I am by no means a Legends completionist. I don't buy much at all. I only buy the ones that really interest me, and that's about it. Wolverine really did it for me. This whole wave was something that I really wanted, so I had to get a hold of him. You know, I obviously did take the initiative to swap out the claws, but it wasn't really because I had to. It's just because I saw that there was an opportunity to get these metal claws, so I took it, and I think it looks better because of it. But at the same time, the actual plastic pearlescent white type claws look just fine, and there's no real complaints about them, except that I think the metal ones are better. They obviously more suit the character than plastic ones. Articulation is on point, sculpt is on point, so you can't really go wrong with this guy. He was among my top 10 for 2016 as far as figures go, so he's obviously a favorite of mine at the moment. If you haven't gotten him, I think he's starting to become a little more scarce. He wasn't exactly easy to find to begin with. So if you're a big Wolverine fan, you probably already got this guy. If you haven't, I would get him before prices escalate. Once the Logan movie comes out, I'm sure people are going to try to get this even more. For folks that don't actively buy figures, they'll see this and they'll probably want him along with the new upcoming Old Man Logan figure. So you know, all around great figure. Can't really recommend it enough. I think I'd say this is my favorite out of this wave for sure. Definitely one of the best figures I've played around with in a while. So get your hands on it if you haven't already. So that's going to do it for this review, everyone. As always, stay tuned to Toy Bro for more reviews. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time.